All right, folks, we're at our first block in Mission, Texas, where we're going to knock on doors. I'm going to hand the camera over to my senior advisor, Cynthia Cano. Right, Cynthia?
Yeah, Beto.
Senior advisor? Okay. Everyone's having a great Friday morning. This is the last day of early voting in Texas. And so you want to make sure that you have a plan to vote. You can vote in most Texas counties at any early voting location in the county that you're registered to vote in. And so, do a quick look up. You can go actually to poweredbypeople.org, poweredxpeople.org, and you can enter your address, and we will tell you the closest early voting polling location. Cast your ballot and continue this amazing story where Texas now leads the country in number of votes cast. We went from 50th, dead last in America, to number 1 in the nation. But we got to keep it going. This is pride of place, and we got to hold on to it, okay? So help us do that. Make a plan to vote. Help your friends make a plan to vote. Help your family, your classmates, your colleagues, your neighbors. Go to poweredxpeople.org. Enter your address, and we'll tell you the closest polling location, okay? All right. We are now in Mission, Texas, and we're on. Well, I'll show you the street that we're on. I think you'll find this interesting. Let's go show folks the street that we're on. Real quick.
Can I have those? Thank you.
All right. So we're in Mission, Texas right now, in the Rio Grande Valley. We are so excited to be back. We're gonna knock on some doors. Just that this is the street that we are gonna be knocking on doors on. This tunnel.
Oh, what does that say? Let me see. Let's
see
get
it?
a little closer. How cool is that?
Maybe get it from this side.
We are on, right here, Beto, this works.
You got it?
We're on Beto Drive, folks, right there. That is so cool.
What are
I
the
love
chances,
that.
huh?
I know. I don't think I've ever been on a Beto street before. Here we go.
Well, welcome to Beto Drive. All right. We've got literature? Yes. Okay. Connor.
Gotta get a picture of this.
This one right here?
Here you go, Beto. I'm gonna give you. Here, can I give you some of these?
Yeah. So that's 2302. Yeah, that one's 02 though. So I think we're going this way.
Here we go. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I just wanted to make
Yes,
sure.
thank you so much.
Thank you.
We're on Beto Street. Isn't that cool?
Yes. I said that was the goal, right?
I know. No, it just kind of happened.
Really?
Yes. Here he goes, going up to the first house over there. Around.
¿Qué tan largo va a estar el recorrido?
¿Mande?
¿Qué tan largo va a ser el recorrido?
Mira, vamos a estar aquí hasta las 11.
Ok, ok, entonces hay tiempo para tomar suficiente video.
Claro que sí.
Ok. Es que el reportaje sale a las 2.
Ah, ok. Sí,
Debemos tener suficiente material.
sí, y si quieres hablar con él también.
Claro. Pues, ¿ahí no habla español?
Sí. All right, let's try the next one. Go. I like your jacket, Cassandra. There we go.
Thank you.
Yeah. How long have you lived out here You live in McAllen?
Alamo, Texas.
Okay,
Yes.
cool.
So since 35 years, I'll be here.
Wow.
Yes. So born and raised here, and I actually learned how to block walking with my mother.
No way.
Yes.
So this started when you were young.
Yes. My birthday is actually March 7th, so it was always Super Tuesday that I would share with my mom. And I remember when I was young, I'd be like, "Oh, I don't want you to do that anymore." And she was like, "It's important for the community."
Wow.
And that's what was instilled in me, and now I do it all the time.
And you guys have been knocking on doors for how long this election?
This election cycle, we've been doing it since the very beginning. We've increased capacity now, but we've been out here doing it. We did it in 2018, and we were ready to rock and roll for 2020.
All right.
So we'll keep up here.
Awesome. Again, folks, for those of you that are just joining us, we are out here knocking on doors in the RGV. Last day of early voting. We're gonna get one, Beto.
Okay, fourth time is the charm.
Here we go. Oh, they're like sticky notes.
I love it. Find the application, and we just go and just.
Sticky note. That's awesome. That's great.
Cynthia, are they going to be home here?
I have a good feeling about this one.
You do?
Yeah, I do. I think
right.
they will be home. I agree with you, Megan. Maybe folks are all out voting. There we go. You know what somebody said, Beto? They might be all out voting. That might be what it is. They're all out voting.
That's exactly what's happening.
That's what I think, right?
Your optimism, Kano, is contagious.
Well, it was Megan from the live stream that said it. She says, I think everybody's out voting.
Megan, I love you. That's exactly what's going on.
That's right.
I want you to climb that fence.
I could do it, Beto. If it's going to help us get a vote, I'm going to do it. Here we go.
Oh, what's the last name? Okay, and it's this house?
No, this is not even on this.
Oh, no, let's let this one go.
Oop. Aw. Aw. You know, Beto, this is a hard work. It's not keep going, right?
Next time, Connor, I want you to get here ahead of time and figure out who's going to be home and who's not, so that when we live stream.
Is that right, Beto?
Yeah.
Okay.
But somebody just hit that one.
Change the mapping. Notice? Just change the mapping.
Hey, Dreamy. To see you on here. Hello? Yes. You know what? Is it okay if I come back in just a bit? We're out block walking. Okay, thank you so much. Thank you. Okay, bye-bye. Hi there.
Hi,
How are you?
I'm fine, and you?
Good. Knocking on doors?
Yes.
How's it going? Going okay?
Yes.
Oh, cool. All right, wonderful. Who are you with? Which group are you with? ¿Eres con Cambio Texas?
Sí.
Ah, qué padre. Entonces ya tienes mucho tocando puertas.
Sí, ya tenemos ¿desde qué? Ya tenemos como 3 meses de andar.
Como 3 meses. ¿Y cómo te ha ido?
Muy bien, gracias a Dios.
¿Y tú vives en esta vecinidad?
No, yo vivo en Edinburgh y vengo de voluntaria con los de Panview.
Wow.
Y ahorita andamos de voluntarios entregando para Biden también.
Qué padre, señora. Pues adelante.
Sí, gracias. Me gusta porque caminamos.
Es buen ejercicio, ¿verdad?
Me gusta porque caminamos y conocemos personas. Hay de todas buenas y malas, ¿verdad? Pero más buenas que malas.
De veras, sí. Cuando yo estaba tocando puertas también igual. Muchas personas muy lindas y amables.
Hay bastante, muy linda persona.
Eso.
No regalan nada, no regalan. Me gusta.
Pues gracias por todo tu esfuerzo, todo el trabajo, señora.
Sí, gracias. Mi esposo también.
¿Los dos? Wow. Un team. Qué padre.
There is one.
Oh, it looks like he got one. That was good, see?
It was a kid. He's gonna let his parents know that I came by.
Okay. Great. Not old enough to vote, right?
No, not old enough, but he can influence the people who
That's
can
right.
vote. He can say, "Hey, Mom, Dad, it's the last day to vote early. I need you to get out."
That's right.
Miss Tristan.
Tristan?
Yeah.
that.
They might be a little spooked with everybody out here. Maybe.
Maybe.
Right?
So, Kano, what we hope we're seeing here is that everyone is out voting right now because they realize that it's the last day to vote early in the state of Texas, the last day to vote early here in Mission, in the Rio Grande Valley, every single part of the state. You can see all of us, all these great organizers with Cambio are doing their part. I ask you to do your part as well and let your friends, family, classmates, colleagues, and neighbors know that we need their vote today. Really critical, especially in the Rio Grande Valley. The Rio Grande Valley turns out in record numbers. Right now, 4 out of every 10, casi, just about, have voted. 4 out of every 10 eligible voters in the Rio Grande Valley have voted. If we get to 6 out of every 10 eligible voters, we win this thing. So just think about the 10 best friends that you have who are registered to vote. If you could make sure that you get in touch with all 10 of them, but then really guarantee that at least 6 of them vote. And if we do that across the Rio Grande Valley, from Cameron County to Starr County, and including Hidalgo County, if we do all of that, we will win this election. We won't just win here in the Valley, we will win statewide. And we won't just win in Texas, we will win in America. Texas could decide who the next president of the United States of America is, but we've got to turn out and vote if we're going to make that happen. And that's what we're doing today with Cambio. We're knocking on doors in the Valley, making sure that we reach those voters. Even if they didn't answer their doors, we've left them one of these great door hangers that also tells them how to make a plan to vote. And if they don't vote today, which we really want people to do, they still have one more shot. They can vote Tuesday on election day. Critical that everybody votes in Texas, okay?
Awesome.
All right.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you. Thank you for doing this work.
No, this is great. I'm on Twitter. Follow you.
Tell me your name.
Tejana.
Oh, Tejana.
Oh.
Good to see
yes.
you. Yeah, right on.
My cousin, everybody, we all love you.
Oh,
I had a pop-up for you in 2018.
you did?
Yes.
Where?
It's San Juan.
In San Juan.
So, you know, I'm really from you, Texas. And,
Oh,
yeah, and I'm really grateful to you.
well, thank you. I feel the
We
same
need
way.
That encouragement, that, you know, that just boost, and thank you for having the voice to keep telling Biden to come. That was great. I'm so grateful.
You got it. You know what? And I think we were all asking Biden and Harris to come. And it looks like what we all did together worked.
It did.
Because Senator Harris is going to be here in the Valley today.
But it's voices like you that just, you know, that are electrifying, that are encouraging. You know, I know my friends, they're all like telling me what, oh, you're so lucky you're going to go out there with Beto. And, you know, this is what we need here in the Valley. They need to understand that the people here, we need somebody that's going to wake us up and tell us to go to vote. It's important. And even though you didn't fill out the census, voting is just as important.
That's right. Absolutely. That's what it's going to take for us to win in Texas, and also when my hometown of El Paso, your hometown of San Juan, when we start voting in really high numbers, then candidates start coming to visit us because they want our vote. They know that we are critical in terms of deciding the outcome of these elections. And I got to tell you, I think that's why Senator Harris is here. This isn't a charity stop. She knows that the Valley holds the answer and the key to her victory and Joe Biden's victory in this election.
We're so grateful. And I think Hidalgo already passed 2016.
That's right.
It's at 173 or something.
We got to keep it going.
I'm so excited, and you know, you being here, I know my friends are all happy that you're here. They were all telling me last night, isn't all telling him that we're happy that he's here. We wish we were there, and they do, but a lot of them have to work at classes or whatever.
That's
My
right.
son, my husband, everybody.
So we just got to make sure that around their classes, around their work schedule, around everything else we've got in our lives, that we make a plan to vote, and that we help people find their closest early voting location. There's actually, some instructions here on the door hanger that we're leaving. I think, Isabel, are we going to keep knocking on doors?
We are. We're going to keep going.
Is this our last one? Okay, guys, fingers crossed. Fingers crossed.
Thank you. So nice.
I have a mask for you if I can give it.
Of course, that's so kind of you.
And then I got one for like Amy, but I don't know if I can give it.
Yes, absolutely. I'll make sure she gets it.
I get one for Lauren, but they're too big for her, so I was gonna get a smaller one. Give you the address so I can mail it to her.
Sure, and if you, absolutely, I'll give you my information so you have it. Thank you for doing that, and thank you for coming out and meeting us.
So glad to have met you.
Oh, likewise.
And like El Paso, I think the Valley holds the key to winning this election.
Oh, you're
statewide.
very
If
kind, and it's
voters
with
turn
people
out
like
in
you that
record
make this
numbers
possible. So,
in Mission, where we are right now, or in McAllen, or in Brownsville, or in Starr County.
well, thank you, Isabel. So nice to meet you. Okay,
Literally knocking
sounds
on the
great.
doors
Thank
of those
you.
Voters who have yet to cast their ballots, to remind them that today is the last day of early voting, and if they can't vote today for some reason, they need to vote Tuesday so that we can win this thing.
Okay, let's go knock on some doors.
Isn't that nice meeting somebody like Isabel who just came out just to be supportive, just to help and help spread the word. Last day of early voting.
We are here live.
We are here in the RGV, knocking on doors, last day of early voting, trying to make sure that folks that have not been marked off that they've already voted, that we're hitting their doors and reminding them that today is the last day of early voting, reminding them that if they don't go out and vote today, that they have one day left to go and vote. Senator Kamala Harris is coming to Edinburgh today, and so we drove out to make sure that we are here and supporting her, and incredibly grateful that she came out. Texas welcomes Senator Harris. So I think Senator Harris is going to be Fort Worth, Houston, and McAllen all today. Hi Marie, yes, we need to find and make sure we're connecting with folks. Hopefully some more folks that we're going to hit on their doors will be home.
Hey everybody, super big fan of what Columbio's doing, knocking on doors, meeting voters where they are, making sure that we keep up this turnout in the Rio Grande Valley. We were just talking about the fact that this part of Texas, as beautiful and powerful as it is, as positive a story as it represents to our largest story in Texas, has for so long been overlooked or neglected by national campaigns. So we're so excited that Senator Harris is going to be here a little bit later today. And we're so excited to be knocking on doors with Columbia. We've been doing the work year in and year out to make sure that
Sí, pero
voters
esa es la
know
ciudad.
what's on the line,
Comenzamos en
have a plan to
2304
vote,
Beto,
and turn out
and we've
and
just
vote.
been walking in the area.
Yes.
Okay. He's really pushing just the community to go out there and vote.
Yes, he is.
Sí, aquí o en el sur. Okay. Qué bueno. okay? Are you doing all right?
I'm doing all right, man. You guys are out doing a voting event or what?
Yes, we're knocking on doors trying to help people make a decision to vote.
So someone like me who hasn't voted yet, what are your thoughts? What do you think? Why should I vote Biden Harris?
So, first of all, thank you for asking. You can go to any early voting location.
No, I know where to vote, but why should I vote Biden Harris? Because I hear Biden 47 years in office, getting nothing done.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, from the perspective of your community and my community in El Paso, we have borne the brunt of Trump's failures. So
What do you mean by Trump's failures? Because
if you want to ask me the question, I'll answer the question.
Yes, go ahead, go.
18,000 of our fellow Texans are dead from COVID right now.
Okay.
Though we are 4% of the globe's population in the U.S., we're 20% of the world's cases of COVID right now. Tens of millions of our fellow Americans out of work because we could not get this pandemic under control. And you have the deaths are not equal over the state. You have them here in the valley, in my hometown of El Paso, which is the hardest hit part of the country right now. So it is decimating Latino communities like ours right now. We need change. We need someone who's going to follow the science, the best public health guidance, and get people back to work.
Okay, I agree. Another thing that concerns me, what about taxes? We live in the poorest county in the state, and we're taxed higher than anyone else in the state. We've had congressmen here that don't seem to make any changes or anything.
Yeah.
Who are you supporting now? Who do you want? I mean, I guess Biden Harris, but here locally.
Yeah. Well, listen. I can only speak to the top of the ticket, but I'm assuming Democrats down ballot also believe that we should reduce the tax burden
But why
on
haven't
those.
they done it?
Well, we've got a Republican-controlled Senate, a Republican in the White House the last 4 years, who passed a $2 trillion tax break for the very wealthiest, for big corporations. The biggest corporations in America, many of them paid $0 in taxes last year. Democrats weren't in power to place a check on that. If you have Biden Harris as the president, vice president of the United States of America, the top earners and corporations and wealthiest will be paying their fair share, and average Americans will have a tax break and investment in their local communities.
Okay. And I guess since nobody really asked us, and I really want to know, what are your thoughts on this laptop, on this corruption, the Biden?
Look,
Your thoughts, just your personal thoughts.
yeah, my personal thoughts is we have the most corrupt president and administration
No, but I'm
in
talking about
American history.
because we've already heard this Russian collusion, and then nothing came
Yeah.
out after the whole
The
investigation.
conspiracy theories that are being trafficked by
But
Fox
the FBI
News.
confirms that there was an investigation in 2019 with Hunter Biden laptop. A criminal investigation.
And nothing but nothing has come of that. There have been no charges, no prosecutions, and no
There's been
convictions.
no charges on Trump either.
There have been so many members.
But not like that he was charged with a crime or anything.
He was impeached,
Not according to, he's still there.
but he was impeached by a majority vote of the House of Representatives. And you also have many of his closest confidants confidants who've been prosecuted, convicted, and actually imprisoned for their crimes and collusion and corruption. So I think we have a much better choice than Biden Harris.
All right.
I'm so glad you took the time to talk with me, man.
I wanted to.
Appreciate it. Tell me your first
I
name.
hear Ralph.
Ralph, Alberto. So nice to meet you, man.
What's
All
your
right.
last name, Ralph?
Guerrero.
All right, you'll be on Channel 5 News at noon.
All right.
Ralph,
You gonna play the whole interview?
so good to meet you, man.
Yes.
Be well.
Y'all do your thing. You too. Stay safe.
Thank you.
Bye, Ralph.
Bye-bye.
Don't get in the middle of the screen like this.
Wow.
Well, that was Ralph. It was so
Yeah.
nice of him to stop and talk. And I think I could deduce from the questions and some of the things that he had to say that we may not agree on
Right.
everything, but we can still have a civil conversation in the middle of the street in Mission, Texas on Beto Drive. And given the fact that we had such a hard time actually meeting people at their doors, folks are out voting, I hope, right now. It was nice to have a conversation with Ralph. So
It was
thank
great.
you, Ralph.
Yeah.
Oh, right here, right here.
Sí. Muy bien, nada más para nuestro noticiero de mañana. Esta sesión
Do you want me to one for Amy?
Yeah, you pick.
Thank you. They're all beautiful. I'll let you pick. Thank you. Thank you. Look at that from Isabel. Thank you,
And then
Isabel.
I want a picture of you and her.
You got it. Thank you.
Miss Cano, I want to. Isabel, are you going to hang out for a little bit?
I wanted to take a picture with you.
Absolutely. So just
Yeah,
hang with us
yeah.
for a sec. We're going to do this interview.
Yeah.
Do you mind if I just answer the question? As yes? Okay. Pues yo pienso que Texas puede decidir el futuro de este país, quién va a ganar en las elecciones, quién va a ser el próximo presidente de los Estados Unidos. Y yo pienso que el Valle puede decidir el futuro de Texas. Por eso estamos aquí. Hay 254 condados en Texas, pero estamos aquí ahora en el último día de votación temprano en Texas, porque yo pienso que el clavo de la victoria está aquí, en estas casas con los votantes que estamos encontrando aquí en la Valle. Y por eso yo tengo esperanza en esta elección, en nuestro futuro y en la gente que están aquí. Ellos van a decidir qué va a pasar.
Texas tiene décadas siendo un voto republicano, a excepción del Valle de Texas,
Sí.
que normalmente tiene voto demócrata. Es una zona importante y pudiera estar avanzando a convertir el estado en morado, por así decirlo.
Sí,
¿Cómo ves este avance?
Sí, el Valle, Laredo, mi comunidad del Paso, todos acerca de la frontera. Ellos conocen mejor que cualquier otra parte de los Estados Unidos la crueldad, el racismo, el odio de nuestro presidente Donald Trump. Y también que tenemos una alternativa en Joe Biden y Kamala Harris. Y es muy importante y algo muy positivo que la senadora Kamala Harris va a estar aquí en el Valle ese día, en la frontera, para conectar con los votantes que pueden decidir el futuro. Y yo pienso, después de hoy, el último día de votación temprano, después de martes, el día de la elección, vamos a cambiar desde un estado republicano o rojo a un estado demócrata o azul. Y vamos a ofrecer al país la victoria que necesitamos con un nuevo presidente que va a ayudar y apoyar la frontera y comunidades como las comunidades de la frontera, incluyendo El Paso, incluyendo el Valle. Y yo voy a hacer todo lo que puedo, incluyendo visitar a los votantes en sus casas para lograr este éxito que merecemos en este momento.
Y obviamente usted está apoyando y empujando la campaña de Biden-Harris aquí en Texas. Usted es un personaje clave en la política del estado. Y la senadora viene de un estado de California donde están siendo fuertemente golpeados por los impuestos, donde estamos viendo un éxodo de californianos a Texas, precisamente huyendo de esos impuestos para un estilo de vida tejano. ¿Qué está pasando con esta situación? What's happening in California that it's not happening here, and how it's going to act that in the whole country?
Sí, sí. Pues yo pienso que ellos están aquí, la campaña de Biden-Harris, para conocer a nosotros, al Valle, a la gente y las necesidades que tenemos aquí. Empleos mejores, que pagan un salario en que podemos sobrevivir, que podemos bajar los impuestos a la gente que están trabajando y podemos subir los impuestos en las corporaciones y los ricos y ellos que tienen los recursos para invertir en el futuro de este país. Y también, eso es muy importante, somos un estado de migrantes y no queremos ver nuestras hijas en jaulas, no queremos que separamos a las familias que están aquí buscando algo mejor por sus hijos. Queremos una política de migración que trata a cada persona con el dignidad y respeto que merecen como humanos. Y en cualquier política o tema de impuestos, de migración, de empleos, de la economía, yo sé que podemos hacer mejor con Biden, Harris. Por eso estoy aquí en la campaña con ellos.
Lo más importante, salgan a votar.
Sí, este es un milagro que nuestro estado, que antes de este año fue bajo de todos los otros estados en el nivel de votación, ya en este momento es número 1 en los Estados Unidos. Y si continuamos hoy en el último día de votación y también en el día de las elecciones el martes de la próxima semana, yo pienso que vamos a decidir quién va a ser el próximo presidente de los Estados Unidos.
Muy bien, muchas gracias.
Gracias a usted, Ana. Thank you. All right, Connell.
I'm going to start here, that we're on Beto Street.
Okay.
Beto Rourke, and then I'm
Do you want me to stand looking this way?
Where are we going from here?
We're gonna go to the next street over.
Okay.
You want the address?
No, I'll just follow you. I just wanted to know if it was close by.
walk with Beto O'Rourke as he goes through many houses in this community to encourage people to vote.
Still pretty good, you know. I just talked to a voter named Ralph who drove up to say hello. He had some questions about what's at stake in this election, and it seemed like he hadn't fully made up his mind. And so I was very happy that he was here to be able to talk with him at a safe distance. We were 6 feet apart, but we still got to have that important conversation about how critical his vote is to ensure that Joe Biden can become the next president of the United States. Look, the Valley, as you know, is so often overlooked or taken for granted or neglected. To have Senator Kamala Harris come to the Valley today to ask for the votes of the people of the Valley, I cannot tell you, as a lifelong Texan and a lifelong fronterizo, somebody who's lived on the border his whole life, what that means to us. But we cannot allow hope or expect that the current polling is going to carry the day. We actually have to be here and meet the voters where they are. And so that's what I'm doing
Let's
today.
knock on some doors.
Okay.
So let's hope they open the door. What's some of the things that you want to talk to them once they open the door?
I want to talk to them first and foremost about voting. We want to see the Rio
So we'll
Grande
follow
Valley,
you? This way? Is it this
have
way?
Our vehicle's over here.
Should we go this way?
if the Valley does
another
that,
section
in the
of-
Valley-
We're gonna go to another street.
Oh, okay. And we can't get it from walking? Can we walk to the next one?
No, this is just a circle.
Unfortunately, it's a cul-de-sac one, yeah.
Okay, cool. Let them finish
I'll
walking
text
and
you
then
the
we'll...
address or what?
Could you text it
Yeah,
to me?
text
Okay, thank you. You're not leaving yet, are you?
No.
Okay.
But you can tell me where we're going.
I'm not sure either. If you want to get the address from them? Okay. Hi there.
I'm monitoring Stewart.
Oh, nice to meet you. I'm Cynthia.
Oh, hi, Cynthia. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
So we're moving on to the street after.
Yes. All right, folks, I'm going to log off and we will check in with you later.